Here's our next mystery gadget. You know what this is? It's kind of spongy here. It turns. And could this be something that actually makes your life better? Could this solve a problem for you? Well, the only way we're going to find out is we find out what the heck is that? Welcome to What the Heck Is That? The new gadget game show. And I'm your host, Steve Greenberg, the author of Gadget Nation. I'm also Jenna and Hoda's gadget guy on NBC's Today Show. And we've got a panel of experts here to try to identify this little tiny gadget. Let me show it to you up close to figure out what this is, what it does, and is this something that could change your life? We'll find out. So let's start off with our first panelist. He's a guest panelist, is Calvin Cato. Calvin has been featured in Time Out New York. He's a host of a weekday comedy talk show on rushtix.com. He's a rare breed. He's born and raised in New York City. He has a driver's license and a car. That combination is a very rare thing here in New York, and we're proud to have you on the show. There he is. Very nice. So, Calvin, I guess, I know you're new to this, but you have had an episode before. Take a look at it. The blue line, once again, is just me blocking the logo of the product. And here, I'm showing it to you. Okay, take a good look at it. I can tell you this is kind of spongy. This is got a little tab there. And the thing does turn. So you go like this, and it does turn. Okay, so that's what it looks like. What the heck is that? So what's your question, Calvin?
What the heck is that? That's my question.
We can't give that away. It's got to be a yes/no question.
Okay. Oh boy. Okay. So it turns, and it's. Does it okay? When you said it's gonna change my life, does that mean will it pay my taxes for me?
It will not pay your taxes for you. And in fact, when you buy it, you'll have to pay taxes, but that's another story. It does not do that for you. So what's your real question, Calvin?
Okay, so my real question is, is it something that charges things? Like, is it like a battery kind of effect?
Great, but I can tell you, and I'm going to give a hint, there's nothing electrical about it. It's purely non-mechanical. I mean, it's mechanical, but non-electrical. There's nothing electric about it. So there's no battery in here, nothing like that. So you can take all of that off the table. So that was a very insightful question because it did eliminate a lot of possibilities. Let's move on to Lois Whitman Hess. She's a podcaster. She's a blogger. She's head of HWHPR. And I'm told she's an amazing lover of carbs. Is that true? You love carbs?
I love cars. Not my cars, but maybe someone else's cars.
No, I meant carbs. Carbs and carbohydrates.
Carbs.
Yeah.
That's a nasty thing to say.
Loves cars and carbs. That's okay.
Right. And I also am a native New Yorker. And I owned a car. And what was the third thing he said was so
You had to have an active driver's license.
And I have an active driver's license, even though I don't drive past 10.
Stop trying to compete with Calvin.
I know.
Oh, I have to compete with Calvin. Oh, yes. Very competitive. That's great observation. Okay. So what is that? Looks like here I go. I'm an eye specialist again. It looks like a case. It looks like a case for whatever you call it, lenses.
Contact.
What do you put?
Yeah. Contact lens case.
Lenses.
You know what? I see it. I see what you're saying. No pun intended.
All right. So I want to know before. Yeah. All right. So my question is, does that white thing flip off? That's a cover.
It does. It comes off.
Well, you didn't tell us that. Okay.
Well, that's part of what you got to ask. And when it comes off, it really reveals a stickiness to it. There's a stickiness right behind it.
Does that have anything to do with jewelry?
Nothing to do with jewelry, but a great guess. We can take that off the table as well. Now we move to Oliver Tull. And Oliver has been in the technology world so long that his first smartwatch was a sundial. Is that true? Sundial? Is that
Bada bing.
I've been in this game a long time, so you would think I would know. First of all, to compare with them, I also was born in New York, and so
Hey.
yeah, but I moved immediately to Texas, which is about as non-New York as you can get.
Oh yeah, yeah. This is I think that's truly the polar opposite of New York is Texas. Maybe Florida, but Texas. Okay.
So, you said it's sticky on that one area when you revealed the sticker.
Yeah.
My question is this the padded area? Is that meant for a finger?
Yes,
Please.
it is meant for a finger.
Ah,
That's a very good question. I can see he's heading in the right direction there. That's
well,
very.
before I had no idea what it is, and now I don't know what it is. So,
You see how that turned?
yeah.
You managed to just turn that on. That was great. Okay, but now we have a little more information. We move on to Harry Redlick. He is vaccinated. He's boosted. He's stayed. He's neutered. He's done it all. Ladies and gentlemen, Harry Redlick. He's a good boy. Good boy. Good boy, Harry. Okay, Harry.
Okay, that Oliver was the only one who kind of laughed at that intro.
No, I think we got a couple of chuckles.
Lois silently laughed. She's raising her hand, saying that she laughed. All right. So, do you stick the sticky part onto an object and then hook your finger around to open something?
Not to open something, but you're kind of in the right concept of how it works.
You're manipulating some object
Yeah.
through.
If it makes any help, it has and let's see if I can show it on camera again. It snaps like this. So when this thing is stationary, it's hard to hold it and do it. This part snaps back and forth, and it has kind of a snap to it. You could almost hear it.
And then you hook your finger onto the behind.
Right. And it's very soft. It's kind of very rubbery, mushy.
Is it a massager?
Not a massager. Making massagers off the counter. No, this is not a massager.
Okay.
It'd be very
All right.
tiny, but could still do the job. But no, it's not a
Okay.
massager. Okay, we move on. Okay, so this is round one is done. You folks at home, this is the moment. Go down and write in comments what you think this could be. Any ideas? I mean, do you know the answer? If you do, put it down in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. Okay, let's go on to round two. And that means we go back to Calvin Cato. And Calvin, what is your second question to try to identify what this mystery gadget is all about?
Oh boy. My second question is, can I go back in time and go to MIT? Because I have no idea how. Okay.
No, we're not going back. We have to do it in the current time. Those are the rules of the game. Must stay in the
No
current
time traveling.
Yeah, no time.
Oh boy. Okay. I guess I'll put my Roderick McFly off the table.
Yeah.
Okay. The sticky part, the type of objects that it would stick to, like, could it stick to a wall, or would you put it on like a wooden surface?
I would tell you that it's not designed to stick to a wall, but could it stick to a wall? Definitely. It's it really is sticky. So it could stick to a wall, it could stick to a wood surface, it could stick to glass, but it's not designed to stick to a wall. So if that
Okay.
helps answer your question. And from here we go on to Lois Whitman Hess. She seemed to have an all-knowing, like, so
No, I haven't. Oh, it looks like a little toilet bowl for me right now.
Oh, it does look like a little tiny toilet bowl.
A
Like,
little tiny
God.
toilet bowl.
it's like a Barbie
For
toilet.
a flea. Who thinks of these things? Oh my
I
god.
don't know.
Um,
The Barbie bidet.
right.
Barbie doesn't need a bidet. She has no genitals.
Oh, no genitals, right. Windex would be fine.
Do you use this? Does it matter whether you use it inside or outside?
No, this could be used inside or outside, and I think it would be just as useful in both places. So, yeah, and it will be used in both places when people use it. Okay, we move on to Oliver Dull. Oliver.
Okay. The place you have covered up with tape is just a logo. It's not an indicator.
No, not an indicator, nothing other than the logo. If it was covering more, I would tell you, but literally the name of the product and sort of what it is
Right.
right underneath the blue tape. So that's why the blue tape is there.
It doesn't separate in any way. There's not
No,
like-
it doesn't. In fact, I tried doing that just to see if it did. It doesn't. It's really well put together, very well. It has a nice feel
Okay.
to it, but it does have this snap ability.
Okay. I've gone from not knowing what it is to not having any damn idea. So progress.
Moving on to Harry Redlick. Harry, question number 2.
Otherwise known as the fourth bald guy.
The rule is I'm only bringing on bald guys on the show. You know, if you have hair, no need to apply. If you don't have hair,
If you have hair,
send me your
F off.
application. I'm open to it. But if you got hair, forget about it.
Okay, so does the sticky part attach to an object that a human being wears?
It attaches to an object, but not to an object a human being wears.
But you use it inside or outside. So you
Inside or
obviously
outside.
bring it in or out.
Yep. Okay, that's the last of the questions. So now put on your thinking cap, put down your guesses. And while they're guessing, let me take this moment to tell you folks at home, if you like this show, or if you're not sure you like this show, still click that like button, okay? You know, it's like putting salve on a nasty rash. It just feels so good. So please put that like button. We really appreciate it. Okay, so now we go back to the panelists and see what their guesses are. Calvin, Cato, we started with you. Let's see what your guess is.
Oh boy.
What the heck is this gadget right here?
I'm
What's your
still thinking
guess?
of the salve on a nasty rash. That's a free clinic kind of deal. Okay, so the best I could come up with was an avant-garde can opener. That's the only thing I could think of.
Oh, I love that guess. Very good guess. It's not an
Avant-garde.
avant-garde can opener,
Oh.
but it's a very good guess. I think that was really very insightful. Okay, we're going to move on to Lois Whitman Hess, who did guess it was a little tiny toilet. It's not. Oh, it is a bowel.
Oh, Jesus.
Bowel measurement. No, this is not used for measuring one stool, but I do appreciate that you've given me the reason to say the word stool on the game show, so I appreciate that.
Lois
Thank you, Lois.
is into scat.
At least you didn't say something with your eye, so I think we did okay. Okay, now we're moving on to Oliver Tull. Oliver, what's your guess? I hope it has a nice drawing with it.
All my research has led me to believe that this is what we in the business call a peace sign.
Oh,
Oh
know
my
exactly how
God.
close your peace sign is to being perfect.
you know what? That's genius. I love
Yeah,
that idea. Yes,
absolutely.
yes. This is Maddie Benedetto could make that an unnecessary invention. I love that. That's a great idea. It's not that, but it's very clever. Okay, Harry, you're on cleanup.
Okay, I am like the low rent Oliver Tull, okay? This is a Martian G-spot locator. I'm not as funny or as clever and not as good as Marvin.
But I like the attempt. No, this is not a G-spot locator. Okay, well, get ready. It's time to
Yeah, I'm
reveal what the heck that is. And here we go. You'll see it in action right here. This is called the TLTD, which means tilted. It goes on your phone, and it is for your pinky. So when you're holding your phone, you hold your pinky
Wow.
like that. It really does make a difference. I've actually used it. When you're not using it, it folds away. When you're using it, you pop it back down. And it does take a lot, so your thumb is still free for doing, let me see if I can turn it like this way, all the texting and whatnot you need to do. And it does really hold it in place. Let me show you the packaging for it. There it is, TLTD.
What did you do? Go to the Apple store and just buy everything off the shelf?
No, this is not, I don't think it's an Apple Store
Yes,
yet.
he did that. Yes, he did that.
I mean, are they subsidizing you or?
I wish. If anybody wants to subsidize me, give me a call. We'll talk. But yeah, this is the packaging. It comes in 3 colors. And the website is, let me take sure, it is getltd.com, and it's around $15. So check it out. And once again, I stumped you guys, but there were some great guesses. That peace sign thing, I'm all over that. Can opener, loved it too. You guys all did great. Thank you very much. When we come back next time, I'll have another mystery gadget where we'll all be asking the question, what the heck is that? Take care. Stay safe, everybody. Please subscribe. Bye. What a clever idea this is. And this little gadget doesn't block wireless charging. Another advantage. Now, if you love this convenience, you're going to really love this convenience right over here. What the heck is it? Only one way to find out. Click on episode 41. And what's our next mystery gadget? Well, here's a sneak peek. It's this little gadget right here. It's really handy for traveling. So what the heck is it? Only one way to get notified. Click on subscribe, hit that little bell. When we post this segment, you'll be notified. Thanks. Take care.
What the heck is that gadget on the show? What the heck